What the heck's the T-Riffic show? It appears to be a thing where the style keeps changing. First you laugh, then you feel, then you sing, then you think.
Wait, all that in one show?
Yes,
That's insane.
exactly.
You're doing a skit, got jokes to spit, so you wing it. That's absurd. You throw a pun, a slapstick run, and rhyme each silly word. Who would watch a guy in socks trip over props for fun? Apparently, everyone, because it's a comedy where laughter writes the melody with goofy gags and pratfall tags and punchlines flying faster than the flags. Silly faces, weird embraces, nothing's quite as freeing as a comedy. But what if the jokes get tired and the crowd's desire turns low? You grab a pen, you sigh again, and turn the lights down slow. Now hearts are breaking softly, the spotlight fades to blue. It's a balladry where words are painted tenderly with whispered chords and soft rewards and feelings floating gently through the chords. One tear, one true, one soul set free. That's the poetry of balladry. But wait, what's that sound? A beat, a groove, a key change born to move. We got rhythm in our veins, and the crowd begins to sway again. It's a musical, a jam so bright it's beautiful, with riffs that pop and hearts that bop, and everyone claps till the beat won't stop. Snap your fingers, feel that vibe. We're alive inside this musical. And when the music fades away and laughter's had its time, we settle down to stories told in meter, prose, or rhyme. For every giggle, every tear has led to something true. It's a chronicle of dreams that grow ironical, with twists and turns and lessons learned and tales that make your spirit burn. One heart, one mic, one soul to share. It's life retold in chronicle flair. A comedy, a balladry, a musical, a chronicle sincere. From laughs to feels, from beats to tales, the T-Riffic show prevails. Get a dazzling, heartfelt truth and giggle, show it all.
Welcome back, my rascals of ridiculousness, to the T-Riffic show. Tonight's theme, oops. Yes, that's right, I said it, oops. The glorious, messy, hilarious art of mistakes. Because let's be real, if life were perfect, TikTok would just be filing taxes all the time. So, that being said, buckle up, Buttercup. Tonight we are riding the banana peel of destiny.
You ever notice how people say, learn from your mistakes? Yeah, thanks Captain Obvious. But they never warn you, some mistakes come with interest rates, late fees, therapy sessions, and a complimentary side of public humiliation. Like the time I butt-dialed my boss while singing Taylor Swift into a hairbrush. Not just humming, full-on choreography in my living room. Hairbrush as microphone, dance moves involving a rolling chair. Boss called me back. Boss laughed. Boss forwarded the voicemail to the entire department. I got a performance review and a participation trophy for creative enthusiasm. I still sleep with one eye open. Or the culinary arts incident. I tried to make homemade sushi once, thought I was channeling Gordon Ramsay. Instead, I invented Salmonella Surprise. The sushi looked beautiful, smelled questionable, and by midnight, I was the proud owner of a new nickname from the ER staff, Captain Gastro. They even wrote a haiku about me on the whiteboard. Raw fish in my hands, chaos swims where I intended, ambulance chorus. Dating apps? Don't get me started. Swipe left, swipe right. Oops. Turns out I just matched with my aunt. Yes, my actual aunt. Now, Thanksgiving is an awkward lecture on boundaries, love, and algorithm safety. She still sends me heart emojis. Why? I don't know. Technology is terrifying. I've considered moving to Antarctica just to escape the family tree app. And the culinary horrors continue. Water. I boiled water the other day. That's it. Water. Somehow, in my kitchen, it became a fully staged disaster. Smoke alarms, panicked neighbors, the cat fleeing like I'd summoned a volcano. I call it spicy steam. Michelin should give me 0 stars. Heck, the FDA should issue a travel advisory. Laundry? Don't even ask. Socks disappear, shirts shrink, and somehow my cat now owns the cleanest t-shirt in the house. He refuses to return it. I tried bribing him with treats. No, he's demanding royalties. I think he's planning a clothing line. Online shopping? Danger zone. I bought a lamp that was supposedly magical. It arrived as a lava lamp shaped like a llama. Llama. Lava. My living room glows, emits soft jazz, and occasionally smells faintly like alpaca. The delivery guy is suing me for confusion. I tried contacting the manufacturer. They sent a second llama lamp as a replacement. I now live in Llama Land. Exercise? Forget it. I joined a spin class to feel motivated. Instructor said, push through the pain. I pushed so hard my water bottle filed a restraining order, my sneakers are suing me for emotional abuse, and my Fitbit has officially resigned. I've been marked as a high-risk life form in 3 states. Oh, and DIY home improvement. I tried to hang a picture. That picture is now lodged in the ceiling. My living room resembles abstract art mixed with a horror movie set. Friends visit, take one look, and ask if we're doing an escape room theme. I told them, yes, it's called life. Cooking again, because apparently I haven't learned. I made spaghetti. Somehow the noodles evolved into a sentient pasta mass. They escaped the pot, tangled around my kitchen cabinets, and formed a spaghetti web. I named them the Noodler. They demanded condiments in advance. I complied. That's how I lost my olive oil collection. Public transportation? Let's just say I once got on a bus going the wrong direction, argued politely with the driver, then realized I was on a school field trip. I now know 42 elementary school children intimately, including their snack preferences and their deepest fears. Pet adventures? My goldfish escaped and started a neighborhood union. They're negotiating better lighting and more bubble oxygen. Meanwhile, my cat is petitioning against the goldfish, citing noise pollution and emotional distress. Romance? Don't even. I tried to impress a date by cooking a 3-course meal. They arrived. The spaghetti attacked them. The lava llama lamp tripped over their foot. Salmonella Surprise made a cameo. We did not become Instagram official. So yes, learn from your mistakes, folks. Just wear a helmet, keep emergency contacts on speed dial, and prepare for the universe to charge interest. Every catastrophe is secretly hilarious if you tell it loud enough to strangers on a stage. That's right, I'm Chuckleberry Finn, and I'm collecting your regrets, one awkward, disastrous, laugh-out-loud story at a time.
Whew! Chuckleberry Finn basically proves that life is a slapstick sitcom starring... Let me think for a second. Us! That being said, every trip, every lava llama, every spaghetti uprising, it's all part of the grand symphony of chaos. Speaking of chaos, I have Stella Stumble here with us tonight to show us that mistakes can be beautiful, clumsiness can be art, and the messiest moments can sparkle like confetti in a sunbeam.
I tripped on a sentence, my words hit the floor, spilled coffee of meaning, a caffeinated pour. I reached for perfection, it slipped through my hand, yet laughter was waiting, with arms that expand. A stumble, a fumble, a crash in the night, can still be a lantern, can still be a light. For grace isn't flawless, it tumbles, it bends. Mistakes are just bloopers that edit to friends. I dropped my umbrella into a puddle of rain and slipped on the puddle again and again. But the sky laughed softly, the clouds joined in cheer, and strangers' small smiles made my clumsiness clear. I spelled love with a V and a few extra E's, sent a text that confounded but opened new eyes. For beauty isn't tidy, it twists and it sways. It dances in detours, it blooms in delays. The vase tipped over, flowers scattered wide, petals became confetti, my embarrassment pride. A cat leapt in joy, a dog barked applause. I learned that disaster has its own cause. I burned the toast while humming a shy little tune, watched butter explode like a sun in my room. Yet the scent of the chaos was strangely divine, reminded me laughter could taste like fine wine. I walked into doors, and walls whispered hello, spilled ink across pages where new poems could grow. For every misstep, a story was spun. Each slip of my foot was a stanza begun. I tripped on the sidewalk, my shoelaces tied knots, fell into a fountain with a dozen sad ducks. Yet the water was cool, and the ducks, surprisingly polite. Even splashes, I learned, could feel just right. I mistook a stranger for my best friend, and we talked for an hour, laughter without end. Misidentification, embarrassment, and blush became a story I'd retell in the quiet hush. I dropped my notebook into a puddle again, watched pages curl like tiny paper waves of zen. A poem was ruined, or maybe reborn. I learned the beauty of mess, of laughter, of mourn. I wore mismatched socks to a job interview, spoke too loudly, laughed too true. And yet the manager, eyes crinkled in glee, said, "Your honesty's bright as it can be." I tripped on my own reflection in a mirrored hall, slid down the stairs, and waved to all. The echoes of chaos became a gentle refrain, each mistake a stanza, each stumble a gain. I dropped my ice cream, watched it hit the floor. Dogs appeared like audience members, wanting more. The sun winked through clouds. The birds sang a note. Even disasters could compose a perfect anecdote. I misread directions, got lost in the park, talked to a squirrel, shared my heart until dark. And though my GPS said I'd failed the route, I found laughter and stories, and that was absolute. I spilled my tea while trying to write a sonnet, watched pages float like tiny boats upon it. The steam formed shapes that danced in delight. Even my errors could turn into light. I tripped on words, I fumbled my heart. Every oops and oh no became a form of art. From burnt toast to broken lamps, from awkward glances to tiny stamps, life's imperfections are stories that grow, a clumsy path where beauty can show. So hold your mistakes like a soft, trembling hand. They'll teach you to laugh, to forgive, to stand. For beauty is messy, imperfect, and true, and the world, like a stumble, is waiting for you. Even when sentences tumble, fall, and bend, even when your coffee spills again, my friend, the laughter that follows, the warmth in your chest, shows us all that imperfection is best. Every fumble, every trip, every awkward glance, every unplanned detour, every wild chance is a spark of wonder, a wink from the skies, a reminder to stumble and let joy arise. So I will continue, tripping, bumbling, and wide-eyed, chasing stumbles and laughter wherever they hide. For grace isn't careful, it's messy and free, and the beauty of the blunder is the best part of me.
There you have it, folks. Stella's words just spun, tumbled, and danced like our wobbly feet through the circus of life. But the blunders don't stop here, they just change tempo. Grab your mismatched socks, grab another scoop of chaos, because the oopsie daisies are here to turn every slip, trip, and flip into a foot stomping, hand clapping celebration.
Dropped my phone on the subway track, chased it down but I can't go back. Spilled my soup on a stranger's lap, now we're besties. Oops, imagine that. Stepped on a rake in my neighbor's yard, it smacked me right in the forehead hard. Laughed so hard I scared their dog away. Now he sleeps with me every single day. Trip, slip, flip, it's the human way. Life's blooper reel keeps the gray away. Whoa. Laugh it off, sing it loud, shout whoops-a-doodle-doo. Mistakes are just plot twists with better views. Wore two shoes from different pairs, sat on gum, don't ask where. Wrong Zoom mic, I screamed I quit to my grandma's knitting club. Oops, that's it. Burnt my toast, the smoke alarm cried. My cat gave me that judgmental side. I dropped my keys in a chocolate fountain. Yet somehow I'm still dancing like a mountain. Trip, slip, flip, it's the human way. Life's blooper reel keeps the gray away. Laugh it off, sing it loud, shout whoops-a-doodle-doo. Mistakes are just plot twists with better views. Ooh, the puddles puddle, the ladder's ladder, the spilled milk sings and life gets madder. But every tumble is a song we hum, every misstep a beat in the rhythm of fun. Wore my shirt backward to a fancy brunch, tripped on my scarf while doing a hunch. Mistaken text to the wrong person too, turned a small panic into something new. Lost my hat in a gusty street, found it weeks later under a seat. Life's a jumble, a dizzy bright trip, hold my hand as we laugh and flip. Final trip, slip, flip, let the bloopers roll. Turn your oops into glitter for the soul. Dance with your proud false, paint the sky askew. Perfection's overrated, oops looks good on you. Trip, slip, flip, life's little mistakes are just magic in disguise.
Wow, did you catch all those flips, spills, trips, flips, spills, and chocolate key to catastrophes? That's a tongue twister. That wasn't just a song, by the way. That was a celebration of, how do I put this? All of life's little oopsies. And now we meet someone who doesn't just trip over words, she somersaults over them. Granny Fumblebuttons will take us on a whirlwind, on an experience that will show us that in her world, mistakes aren't just called for, they're mandatory. Granny Fumblebuttons.
Once upon a time, in the utterly wobbly kingdom of cracked plates, chaos wasn't just common, it was practically a sport. The baker burned bread so often that villagers started using it as juggling props, doorstops, and impromptu hats. The tailor stitched pockets on everyone's knees and sewed sleeves onto socks, because why not? And the royal trumpeter? Oh, he sneezed like a cannon every time he played, launching hats, wigs, and one particularly unlucky goose into orbit. The king was furious at first, but then he sneezed mid-rant, sending his scepter spinning into the grand chandelier, which promptly fell onto a trampoline. And so the kingdom's first accidental circus act was born. One day, the jester, a flamboyant creature in rainbow suspenders, mismatched shoes, and a hat that doubled as a birdhouse, tripped over the royal carpet. He somersaulted over the king's royal cat, which yowled and became mildly airborne, bounced off the throne, launched a custard pie into the air, and landed squarely in a giant vat of jelly. The jelly squelched, the pie splatted, and the jester's suspenders popped like confetti cannons. The crowd went wild. The king laughed so hard he shot milk out of his nose, startling the royal goat choir, who retaliated by bleating in perfect harmony. And that, my dears, was how slapstick comedy officially invaded the kingdom. From that day on, mistakes weren't disasters, they were reasons to party. The king, now a devoted fan of chaos, issued a royal decree. Every citizen must make at least one mistake a day. Failure to comply will result in mandatory mime school forever. The villagers cheered because mimes are terrifyingly hilarious, especially when they pretend to get trapped in invisible walls for hours. The mishaps didn't stop there. The candlemaker accidentally glued the candles to the walls and his eyebrows to his forehead. The gardener planted tulips in boots, carrots in bird baths, and occasionally a turnip in the mayor's wig. The court magician, while trying to impress the queen, turned her tiara into a flock of geese for a week, and the geese never forgot it. Children deliberately slipped on banana peels just to perfect their pratfalls. Knights jousted with mops. Royal meetings were now conducted, while everyone wore clown noses and hopped on pogo sticks. Even the king's wig developed a personality of its own, often whispering sarcastic advice mid-speech. Every day brought new disasters, new belly laughs, and new ways to turn ordinary tasks into ridiculous spectacles. Laundry was folded into origami animals. Soup was served in teapots. A pigeon ran for office, and won, briefly, before being distracted by breadcrumbs. And so, the kingdom of cracked plates thrived. Not because it was perfect, but because it was hysterically, gloriously imperfect. The motto was painted on every chipped plate in the kingdom. Oops is the spice of life. From that day forward, anyone who feared mistakes quickly learned that a fumble, a blunder, or a spectacular pratfall could create more joy than endless planning ever could. Granny Fumblebuttons, with her spectacles sliding off her nose, one sock on backwards, and a teacup on her head, don't ask, often reminded the children, remember, my dears, a blunder a day keeps the gloom and boring people away.
Tonight, Chuckleberry Finn proved that butt dials are like jazz hands. Stella Stumble showed us that spilled words can shine. The Oopsie Daisies made spilled soup sing, and Granny Fumble Buttons crowned mistakes the royalty of comedy. Life is messy, clumsy, unpredictable, but that's the good part. So remember, next time you trip, that it's okay to trip because all it does is teach you a new dance move. Okay, bad example. Anyway, until then, stay terrific.